Did you know that in Alpha 10 they actually let you customize all your controls and everything like that? And because of it, now I know that pressing F12 gets rid of the HUD, which is amazing for somebody like myself because I need screenshots like this with thumbnails. But what's up, dudes and dudes to the internet? My name's Scythe and we are back here with some more Skysaga, a world of tomorrow in Alpha 10. It's beautiful, isn't it? Look, it's our old homeworld. We're here, and unfortunately, devs got rid of the beautiful pixel fire, man. Like, why? The pixel fire was so good. I loved it, and now we've got this stupid video effects one. I mean, I know that the fire effects are beautiful to say the least, but really, like, I really enjoyed that pixel flame, you know what I mean? So anyways, let's take a peek. Seems like most of these tables are still, in the game, despite the fact that I don't think any of them end up working. This also has a blue flame for some reason. Hold E to pick it up, so you can't actually interact with any of these anymore because they've actually dumbed the game down to one crafting table now instead. Doesn't seem like we can interact with this one though. Oh, that's because we're on the published version? Maybe I'm in the editing one, I don't know. No, it still seems like we can interact with our chests and everything. So all of our chests ended up getting wiped, all the items that we had in all of them, but I ended up messing with some of the UI settings and stuff and noticing that you can actually get the UI off of your screen. I'm wondering how you would end up getting that back on your screen. We do have a pilot's hat, but I'm never ever going to end up putting a hat on while we play this entire game because otherwise then we cover up our character's beautiful face, and at the moment there's no option to actually hide your helmet, but the devs have said that they are definitely considering it. So let's go back to the City of Light and complete a couple of quests. Ah, yes. Hello, my brothers. Yes. Oh my goodness, that tiger is terrifying. Like, seriously. All these characters with all their beards and craziness. No, I don't like the video effects on the torch, man. I want to have my pixel torch back. I'm gonna swap to my pickaxes because I don't want to look at it anymore. What the? Oh, I thought for a second he was actually going to say my name, which would have been very scary. I'll do just that. Need to create something remarkable. Okay, if you need inspiration, there's a bunch of crazy islands to explore. I already have my homeworld island. That's okay. I don't need to create anything. What the? Oh, apparently as well, from what I've heard, you can actually, you can accept 16 more quests. Aha, so we actually can accept a lot more quests than we used to be able to. So we have to take a photo, make 100 knots by selling items, take a photo on a friend's island, that'll be easy. Hand in 5 keystone fragments, then we can also get, can we get these? I don't get it. Use a crafting device, use a crafting device to craft an item. Travel to a forest realm for your first adventure. Speak with some other freak to learn about the camera, and speak to this other person about, what is this? Morad something speaking, I don't know, we're gonna get a bunch of blueprints or something to that effect. I gotta try and remember to move all these things out of the way because otherwise my camera is in the top left, right? Okay, excuse me. I know there's lots of people playing this game, but you guys gotta get out of my face, okay? Let me swap off of my hands. I also ended up changing the, like, horizontal view, so we pulled our FOV, field of view, out a little bit. Hey, you've got a camera. Did you know that I, Kamachi, let's call him. The famed Lumomancer invented it. Okay, that's kind of deep. Anyways, so how do you use a camera to take a photo of Kentigern the Rawbone for me? Don't worry. Okay, so I know where that dude is. We just gotta go take a picture of that guy. Yeah? Where was he telling us to go take the picture of? So this is actually the animal cage trader. This is a new dude, and from what I've seen, the way that this guy ends up actually working is you will buy these animal cages. They're very expensive, as you can see, and you will actually put these on your homeworld on the unpublished version, like the private version, right? And while you're on there, it's going to show up as just a cage. But then on the published version, it's going to show up as the creature associated with the cage. And I've seen in the Alpha 10 trailer, they actually have some stuff set up where you can actually have, or maybe it was another YouTuber's video, where you can actually set up like arenas where you have to fight and defeat an enemy in order to progress further into the next section. So really liking the direction that this game's going with the whole user-generated content thing. I thought this guy was gonna give us costumes because I would love to have a costume like that. I really don't care about the animals, I'm sorry. Vari the Red. Okay, I like how she's like is looking at us like she's got something on us. Like, are you the paparazzi? No need for sitting around boring myself with silly and endless planning. Something rather take this blueprint and place it in your world. Just throw the stone blocks and bam, your very own castle entrance. Okay, I'm down for that. So they're actually giving us a free blueprint to test it out. I'm guessing that we're gonna have to go to the other area. Like we're gonna go to the new homeworld rather than my old one, so that we can end up checking it out and seeing what it is. Where's that raw bones guy? I think, if I'm not mistaken, he was behind the adventure area before, so maybe he's still here now. Let me actually see. Is he there? Yeah, there he is, and he's looking a little bit more swag. Actually, looks very, very handsome. Scratch that armpit. Oh, I didn't get a screenshot of it, but that's okay. Let's get another screenshot of him scratching his armpit. There we go. Look how lazy he is. He's doing weird puns with himself as well and kicking his head around. But anyway, let's go return and finish this quest and then go to the homeworld island. We still also have to complete the quest of handing in or crafting an item on a crafting post, which we couldn't end up doing. Whoopsie-daisy, I should have been reading what he had to say. Is he telling us about our currency? Where is our currency, by the way? I'm still not exactly sure where it shows up. I thought it was like in the top corner or something. Maybe it's just in our inventory. Yeah, it's actually right here. So we got 630 of the normal knots, then we got 60 of this other crazy thing. So we could buy some of the ichor, and I like how all of this says it's unlimited stock, because I guess some of it wouldn't be. But look at all these new tools that they have for the redstone. They've got switchers. They got switches. They got Lumastone latch, so you could actually use this, equipped and used to learn how to make a Lumastone latch. Okay, well, either way, it's very cool that they actually have all this stuff. It's like new redstone supplies, so that those that are more building inclined will actually be able to go out and make some cool stuff. Ooh, they got a dart turret as well. Hopefully we'll run into that in a dungeon. Let me see if I can actually buy a couple extra resources from this freak, because I accidentally ended up... Okay, so this person's still just as difficult to actually interact with, unless they're just not letting us interact with them. What's going on here, freak? No, seriously. Why can I not? Okay, we can't interact with them until we actually build something in a crafting bench, but we ended up using all of our resources before we actually ended up getting the quest. Great. All right, this is pretty cool. So I'm guessing they want us to throw it right here at the entrance, because then, yeah, that would actually fit very, very well. So we already kind of messed with the blueprints before, but just in case you don't know, folks, it's quite simple. You just put down the blueprint. It obviously shows what it's going to end up crafting, and then you just put the resources in. And in some cases, like in this case right here, it specifically wants white stone blocks. But as you create your own blueprints, because you can actually tell the game whether or not you want a specific color, a specific resource, or if it's just going to end up taking any of the different colors that it wants, right? So let's actually make this right here. Bada bing, bada boom. We actually have a castle entrance right here, right now. Isn't that beautiful? What the... Did you know that you can create your own blueprints? When one is sold, you take a cut of the profits as well. If you're interested, come see me. I'll give you a blueprint draft for free. I already still had my blueprints before. I'm wondering whether or not we can still get those same ones again, or if they didn't end up carrying over. But as far as I've seen, they actually have like proper customization in the blueprint area now, where you can end up actually clicking and dragging and selecting and using fill tools and the like that. Like from Zelda, right? So it's very, very cool, very intuitive. But let's actually go on an adventure now. Let's go to the Forgotten Ruins, because that's one of the quests that we're supposed to end up doing. Yes, please. Gatherer. Hello. Ah, an adventurer. Have you come all this way to help me? Yeah, I guess so. I'm on my way. Ooh! So they've actually changed the world generation to be a lot crazier. Of course, these are kind of like just the starting areas, so they're going to be a lot smaller. But I'm very excited to see when we go into the worlds that are real huge and expansive, you know? Middle click is still a kick. Die, chicken. It doesn't actually... Did that cause like 1 damage? Use a crafting device and find the gatherer. Well, I'll find him in 2 seconds flat. Don't worry about it. Look, he's just standing right here. Okay. Hello, dude. You look really cool, and you have like weird knives and kunais. Is that like a new throwing weapon that we can actually use in this game? That would be sick. Okay, it pays to be prepared out here. Something about make a scarecrow. What? He wants us to defeat the scarecrows. Okay. I'm down for that. Die, scarecrows. We're not actually building our rage meter. We're just cutting them down because scarecrows are stupid creatures anyways. And look at this! Oh, wait a minute. Where is it? But okay, so as we're supposed to be clicking on things, we actually gather all of the items that are in front of us. I only know that because in the options, you can actually turn that off so you gather just one specific item. That's not a throwing knife, that's shears. Shears. Okay. Come up against, what will you do when you come up against a real foe, or you know what you'll do? I don't know. I could use your assistance. I'm out here gathering iron, wood, and stuff like that for the Union. Slave drivers. Okay, find 12 iron chunks and get 12 or 8 brown logs. Okay, I'm down for that. I mean, I want to actually get a lot more than just that for the logs, but because we need to actually go and use a crafting table to craft a bunch of junk. Ooh, I see. It is pretty cool. This is like what the old This is like what the old islands used to generate as. So that's pretty neat that they ended up kind of putting a bit of a homage into them. Well, digging still definitely works better in first person. But okay, I'm gonna gather up these materials and see what that dude wants us to do next. Okay, well, that should be enough iron. Let's see how the, whoopsie daisy, let's see how the tree chopping still goes in this game. Yeah, it's still pretty much the same, but at least we do seem to have a lot more reach, that's for sure. Like on these pickaxes, man alive, that's actually real handy for chopping down the trees and stuff, is that we actually have proper reach. We destroyed that water source block. It looks beautiful though. Did we end up gaining enough of the wood? I don't know. I'm gonna go and gather a whole bunch of these trees just so that we have enough that we can end up using a crafting table back at town and completing that quest. That's the other thing too, is now that Alpha 10 is actually here, it's probably gonna be quite some time before they move on to Alpha 11 or whatever their next plan is, right? Meaning that investing and actually like mining all the resources and stuff like that will actually pay off a lot more than it already previously did, because otherwise, you know, I spent all that time mining all the ores and resources and gathering like tons and tons of different trees and stuff, and then suddenly it's like, oh yeah, Alpha 10's coming out and we're gonna wipe all your progress, which is something that they consistently keep doing as the game keeps updating, but it makes sense, especially for an update like this. Definitely needed to re-roll everything back. There's a lot of keystones up there, but I don't really feel like climbing right now, so let's go and see if we can actually complete this quest. I'm liking how HD the map is now. Like, it's pretty much the same as it was before, but some of the icons have changed from what I'm noticing. Maybe I'm crazy and maybe it didn't, but just generally speaking, the game just seems to look a little bit better. How do we actually turn these quests in? Oh, we were supposed to be accepting those quests. Okay. Yeah, we already harvested them, so what does that mean? Swing your pickaxe to mine blocks. Yeah, I mean, I already did that. Is that, do we just gotta wait for that tip to go away, or do we just, there we go. Okay, rip me, because we had those quests in town that I didn't end up grabbing. Whoops, okay. I'll give you a recipe for the beds that I'm building. Okay, what's that going to end up doing? Do beds do anything? Equip this to learn how to make a bed. Yeah, okay. But do they end up doing anything? That's the real question. I need to know. Dun 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 dun. Where's the bed? Where's the bed? Where did it go? You learned how to make a basic wooden bed with the something or other scheme thing. Are we done with this guy? Yeah, I think that we are. Okay, well then that means we can actually go back to the City of Light. I'm still getting the hang of the controls though, folks. It's gonna take me a little while. Alright, anyways, where is that freak that was going to give me a bunch of extra quests, but I didn't end up talking to him. Also, I need to go to that crafting table and see if we can actually craft stuff and complete that one. Okay, make knots by selling stuff, take a photo of just random stuff, take a photo of somebody's house, and then hand in 5 keystone fragments. Okay, so is this one just take a photo of anything? Memories fade unless you take a picture of it, something or rather. No, I don't want to discard it. I want to close the menu. Take a picture of that. There we go. Was that all you wanted, you freak? Yeah, it was. Okay. What a pervert. Okay, let's go and see if we can actually complete this one right here, too. Let's just craft, I guess, just this. Actually, you know what? Where's that bed? No, where's the bed? Can we craft the bed at this crafting table? Where did it actually go? We did end up learning it, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. So we need Brown cotton, feather, and white cotton. Okay. The other thing, too, that's really, really cool if you didn't already notice is that crafting time is instant, and it's actually just taking the resources out of our inventory rather than us having to place them in it. So, very, very cool that they ended up doing all of this stuff. Like, some serious steps in the right direction with this game, as far as I'm concerned anyways. There we go. Thank you, Pelham. Oh, there it is. We needed that crafting table for ourselves. So, he gave us a free one, as well as the recipe to actually craft it for ourselves should we ever need another one, which I'm wondering, maybe I gotta actually recraft the crafting table to go on to our other homeworld island, because maybe, you know, maybe the one that I had isn't functional anymore. Okay, what about this? Lime leaves. You actually get leaf blocks now. That's actually really, really cool. Okay, can we sell this? Can we sell anything? Is this even the dude that we sell stuff to? No, it isn't. What am I thinking? We're supposed to go and get 100 knots from selling stuff at the main NPC just at the front, the tiger lady, right? So we'll see what we can do. Otherwise, we're getting on time as far as I can tell. So let's actually try and get all of this done today. Talk to this freak. Hello, dude.
Now you've completed an adventure. You're a true explorer.
Yep.
Since the shattering began,
I won't let you down. You can accept my daily quest and lend. Okay.
Now you should meet the rest of my team. My 3 most trusted allies.
I will. I'll meet them. Don't worry. Hand in 5 cotton. Okay. Let's see about that one. Do a forest realm adventure or discover all the landmarks on it. Defeat a wolf and hand in 5 iron chunk. I should be able to actually hand in the iron right now. Yes, we can. Gave us a fiery heart, which is a essential item. And there's a whole bunch of other freaks that we're supposed to actually talk to. Who are you? Some guy, the Wanderer, blah, blah, blah. I envy you, even. Blah, 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 blah. You'll need keystone fragments if you wish to see it all. Yeah, we're gonna need to buy the keystone fragments from him if we don't end up mining them. That's the whole point. So he seems to be the exact same. Enter an adventure and search for keystone fragments. Okay, so they're teaching us how to do all the basic operations of the game. It's really good that they actually have like a full-on proper tutorial now. Taking a long time to get through it, but it's good because otherwise this game was a little bit confusing for new players. I mean, I kind of already knew just because I played this game before. What does this guy do? Is he food, maybe? Prove your powerful, charge power-up attack and crush their bones. Prove your power and they'll be singing songs in the afterlife or something. Oh, so he gave us a weapon blueprint. Okay, he's the explorer trader, meaning that he's gonna like sell swords and stuff like that. Then there's also a freak up here, which this looks like, yeah, the food trader. Okay, you're gonna be useless. I mean, I know that you're supposed to end up using food at the later parts of the game because it actually is good for healing, but I honestly don't really care. What is the quest that we're supposed to end up doing? Enter an adventure to practice power attacks. Enter an adventure to search for keystone fragments. That's it. Okay, so we don't actually have to buy any food from this crazy person. Okay, goody goody gumdrops. But then we also had to try and sell stuff over at this NPC, and I'll try and get the, take a picture of a friend's island off camera on my own time. But let's take a peek and see. What can we end up selling? That's only 5. That's worth 100. We're never gonna wear a hat anyways, so we had to do that one. I'm assuming that quest is actually completed now. Maybe it just auto ended up completing. No, it didn't. Okay, well, we got this and another crazy helmet. We'll take that as well and then delete the message. Did we end up, equip the survey goggles? It's actually part of the quest. Okay, there's the knot thing. Okay, random loot. Ooh. I like that. It actually just gives us random loot for the quest now. Okay, 5 bone fragments. We'll get that from killing enemies. Follow another player. Open your social menu and join a friend. Okay. Oh no, just follow them. Follow them. That'll actually show where they are and stuff like that. So you can actually follow me in the game. My username, Scythe Plays, all of that's in the description. But photograph 2 landmarks. Okay, that'll be simple enough. And sell a recipe. I don't want to sell a recipe. I want the recipes, dude. I like how we can track so many different quests, though. That's cool. Where's that random reward that we were supposed to have gotten? Did we already get it? I don't know. Well, let's grab that one. Use survey goggles. Wait, these are something special. These are something special. What the? How do we actually use them? How do we use them? Let me see on our character. Can we hover over them? Equipped to allow toggling of survey mode. This allows you to see a grid pattern and helps you plan your build. Only functions in edible islands or build-off challenges. Let's go take a quick peek at that one before we call it a day. Aha! Dude, that's so cool. That's neat, dude. This was actually, in older versions of SkySaga, they actually ended up having something like this, where you could turn this whole grid system on. I remember seeing it before, but I guess now they actually associate it to a helmet. This helmet may have already been in the Alpha 9. I'm not exactly sure, because I never really got that far as far as the quest is concerned. But considering that they're throwing it to us right away, it tells me that, yeah, they probably just put this in. But that's still really, really cool. I love the design of it all, like how it kind of like bursts out and it just looks really, really appealing and everything. You know, the style of this game is something they've always had, which is really, really neat. Why is it telling us to open our inventory and look at lime leaves? I don't really understand. What do these actually look like? Is that just the ones on the ground? Nope, that's actually a really nice leaf. I could actually use that to make some custom trees. Okay, well, anyways, that's all the time that we have for today, folks. So thank you so much for watching. Very much appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe for more daily content. Sign over and stay epic, everybody.